Hello, and welcome to the Michigan Humanities Council's Great Michigan Read for 2009 and 2010. I'm Bich Minh Nguyen, the author of the selected book, the memoir, Stealing Buddha's Dinner. I'm also the author of the novel Short Girls, and I teach English and creative writing at Purdue University. It's an incredible honor to have Stealing Buddha's Dinner selected as a statewide read in my home state of Michigan. I've always been proud to call myself a Michigander. I grew up and completed all of my schooling here in the Grand Rapids area for elementary, middle school, and high school, and in Ann Arbor for college and graduate school, and nearly all of my writing is set in this state. Stealing Buddha's Dinner is about my family's arrival in Michigan in 1975 as refugees from Vietnam. I was 8 months old at the time, and so I grew up in what I call the deep 1980s in suburban Grand Rapids, in a time of wonderfully bad music and fashion, and a time before most people talked about things like diversity and multiculturalism. Though so much has changed since then, I hope the depiction of my past experiences as an immigrant and as a kid just trying to figure out how to grow up and make sense of the world will resonate with readers. In Stealing Buddha's Dinner, I use the metaphor of food to describe various issues of identity uncertainty and consumerism that, to me, can define both the experience of growing up in America and the experience of being an immigrant in America. I think my family's experience fits into the larger experience of immigrants in this country. All immigrants have to negotiate their original culture, heritage, and cuisine with the new American culture, heritage, and cuisine. The result can be a mixture of comedy, confusion, and ultimately, understanding. One of my hopes is that readers of Stealing Buddha's Dinner will continue conversations about immigration, identity, and childhood. I have been so delighted to receive emails and letters about these topics from people all over the country and from all different backgrounds, not just recent immigrants, but also those whose families can be traced back generations and even centuries, and who still see something of themselves in the story of a Vietnamese immigrant dealing with identity issues and the culture of the 1980s. As an avid reader and as someone who grew up reading constantly, I credit books with providing me with an enormous range of new thoughts, experiences, and viewpoints. Sometimes, books simply let me know I wasn't alone. Reading also led me directly to writing, and I can only hope that my book will provide topics of discussion and maybe even ways for others not to feel alone in the way that many books did and continue to do for me. Thank you again to the Michigan Humanities Council for selecting Stealing Buddha's Dinner, and thank you all for reading my book. I hope you enjoy it.